Hello, dear children, good morning. Today we are going to learn question and answers of your fourth chapter, People and Places. Children, all of you, open your worksheets. Open chapter 4, People and Places. In our previous class, you have learned hard words and meanings of your fourth chapter, People and Places. And in today's class, you are going to learn question and answers. See the first question. When and where did Sami people arrive at first? So, when when did Sami people arrive? They arrived about 7,000 years ago. And where did Sami people arrive at first? They arrived in Europe. So, about 7,000 years ago, the first Sami people arrived in Europe. See the second question. How do the Sami people use reindeer herds? And the answer is they use the reindeer for food, clothes and tools. They made tents and boots from reindeer skin. They made coats and hats from their wool. They carved needles, spoons and knives from their antlers. Again, I will repeat the second question. Listen carefully, children. How did the Sami people use reindeer herds? So, they mostly use reindeer herds. So, how do they use them? So, they used reindeer herds for food, clothes and tools, and they made tents and boots from reindeer skin, and they made coats and hats from from reindeer wool, and they prepared carved needles, spoons and knives from reindeer antlers. Okay. Third question. In how many words they describe reindeer in Sami language? So, how many words are there to describe reindeer in Sami language? In Sami language, there are 400 different words that describe reindeer. So, there are 400 different words to describe reindeer. See the fourth question. How do the Sami people make clothes? How do the Sami people make clothes? How do the Sami people make clothes? The Sami people make bright and colorful trousers, skirts and jackets using reindeer wool. Usually these are blue, but they also color them red, green and yellow. So, fifth one. How is the Sami today? Now, Sami people live in towns and villages. They are living in towns and villages. They work in hospitals, schools and factories. There are schools where children learn their lessons in Sami. There are newspapers, radio and TV programs in Sami. They have their own flag. So these are the question and answers. Now see grammar part. First one, the simple present tense. We use the simple present tense to describe usual or habitual actions and to talk about actions in the present tense. So, the simple present tense is used to describe usual or casual or habitual actions, and we talk simple present tense actions in the present time only. Okay. For example, Ramu live in his house. So at present, Ramu live in his house. You read your book. This is all simple present tense. And see, the school opens at 9 a.m. It's a simple present tense. Next one, the simple past tense. The simple past tense talks about actions that have now finished. So, simple past tense talks about the actions which all have already been finished, which are past. Okay, the simple past tense of verb is generally formed by adding d or ed. So we use simple past tense of the verbs by adding d or ed. For example, some Sami people stayed on the coast. So you have talked yesterday with me, and I have a dine-out with my parents and talked a lot with them in the dine-out, like this. Okay, next one, conjunction. Words such as and, but, or, and so, or linkers or conjunctions. We call them as linkers or conjunctions. Words such as and, but, or, we call them as linkers or conjunctions. For example, the tourists like Sami crafts and clothes. We use and. Here we are using the conjunction and or the linker and to combine sentences if their meaning go well together. Crafts, we are using and to combine crafts and clothes. Okay, next one, would you like to have tea or coffee? So when do we use the conjunction or the linker or? We use or to combine sentences that show a choice. Here there is a choice, either tea or coffee. So to combine sentences that show choice, we use or. Next one, the Samis still keep reindeer, but very few followed their herds. So here we are using but. We use but to combine sentences that carry opposite thoughts, which are opposite thoughts. Okay, so you have to do the exercise in the textbook, conjunction, simple past tense and simple present tense. So once go through the today's class, children. Bye. Thank you.